Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to our 2023 Girls and Boys Cross Country State Send-Off. Help me out. Let's welcome the Warriors out. Again, thank you for being at our cross-country send-off. Anytime we can come together and celebrate state send-off, it's a pretty special thing, not only for the student-athletes, but also for our school and also our community. You've all certainly had a ton of success this season, and you've made many people extremely proud of you. As my first year as activities director, a moment that really sticks out to me of being proud was we hosted our home cross-country meet back in September. We met with the coaches before the race began, and meet director at the time just had a lot of great things to say about how our meets run, how the coaches handle themselves, how our athletes present themselves, and then how our school and community really comes together to make it such a great event. And the 17 or 18 participating schools there voiced the same thing, and that's just the meet that they look forward to the most throughout the year. So that speaks volumes for who you are as a cross-country team, who our coaches are, who our school is, and who our community is. So thank you for that. That's certainly something to be proud of. Many of you may not be aware, but this is only the second time our girls and boys have qualified for the state cross-country meet in school history. First time since 2007 that they both qualified. And yes, Coach Lehman was our coach way back then. Congratulations on that. That is certainly not an easy accomplishment. In just a minute, we're going to have a chance to hear from Coach Lehman and a few of our athletes. But before that, things for tomorrow's meet. It is in Fort Dodge. It is at Lakeside Municipal Golf. So again, that's at Fort Dodge at Lakeside Municipal Golf Course. Ticket information. This is the first time that you can purchase tickets for the event. Tickets are $13 in the right direction there. Remember, you need to have tickets purchased through Bound for the event tomorrow. A few thank yous here. Through all of our activities that we do. A few people that I really want to thank today are athletic boosters. Our athletic boosters provide many extra things that a lot of us don't know about. Those opportunities for our student athletes to have, like I said, many of those extra things. So thank you to our boosters there. Secondly, our transportation, Scott Shibby and Hans Smolders, and then Mr. and Mrs. Kempers, who have provided most of the transportation for our cross-country teams. That is great. We appreciate it. The heat catches for all of us. So thank you to Warriors Focus Photography. I also want to thank our Warrior Media team. This is led by Mrs. Harskamp. They do a great job of pushing out. Also, our teams. We took them to the district meet last week. That was pretty awesome. The 13 teams there, Coach Lehman, at the qualifying meet. We were the only ones that had our complete middle school team there. So the Vimas took their bus that they own and transported all of our middle school cross-country athletes to that meet so they could support our high school teams, to the Vima family for that. And then I'd also like to thank an anonymous family for providing our team meal after the meet tomorrow. So our meal has been covered for our student athletes when the races are finished and on their way back to Sioux Center. So please help me in thanking all those that provided for our team this year. Come on up.
As Kendra said, it's a double space. It's in that So I will let this soak in for a minute here. Not because of qualifying for state, but I just had a weird flashback. I don't know if you guys remember it there at 10 Pass. But I just had a weird flashback when he was a senior and just a lot of accomplishments that we've had as a school and as a program. Just something that's just kind of fun enough nostalgia. Thank yous, Coach Mon, Coach Jen, Coach Kyle. So I appreciate everything you guys have done. Jen kind of keeps everything going in the right direction, and Kyle very much keeps the enthusiasm going and hammers the guys who work out. To the parents, I want to really thank you guys. We build a team as coaches, but you guys build a community. And I think that's a really pivotal thing to what goes on. To the teachers, we missed a ton of class this year, especially 8th period. So for the 8th period teachers, thank you for everything you've done to get the kids caught up and really beneficially helpful to them. Florida University is not here, but really thank Coach Wolf, the athletic department, for allowing us to use their grounds when we do there. Administration, I don't think they get enough credit. Mr. Wrigley has done a ton behind the scenes, and I get he's first year administrator kind of jittery about this stuff, but Mr. Wrigley, Mr. Rosenthal is out there helping from the middle school team. Mr. Town, right by Sandra, who's up there. Santa Cruz, there, go to see up there, Mr. Matt. I saw him was up there too. I cannot tell you how awesome it was to have all of our administrators across the country. This is a Sioux Center thing, and I have coaches constantly telling me how amazing it is that like your administrators care and they're there and they're there supporting you. And that really means a lot. So a little baby warrior cross country team up yonder are there. It's kind of fun to see you guys grow and improve, and it's cool to see you be a part of what we're doing. And so I appreciate you guys. Brian Bank for the conference t-shirts. And then I really want to thank the spouses. I don't know. My wife, oh, hey, here's me for 15 years. I know what my wife goes through. For Terry, for thanking him and thanking you for allowing us to have your wife with us for a little bit. And Mr. Clever's dog. If I could have all the cross country runners kind of come down here, and like I kind of want to learn you guys do it as well. So if you guys want to come down fast, I'll raise it, please. Come quick. Joseph. A thought that's been rattling around in my head, and it's been sitting with me ever since July. And I just kind of wanted to relate the story of why I was thinking about that. So my son, Will Rock, he was at Northwestern basketball camp. Northwestern basketball camp, because every day they shoot free throws. They shoot 25 free throws. And then the top whatever number of kids, they get to be like shooting in front of the whole camp for the last 25. It's kind of a competition that they do. We believe that nothing really matters if you can't be honest and integrity and yada yada yada. And he's like, well, but Dad, like, then they're not playing by the rules. And I was like, you know, we had this talk, and so from my house to us to do whatever. And I told him, you know, it's not worth winning if you're gonna have to shoot. You know, you can't be like this. So I told him it was better to lose a competition than to lose his honor over something as stupid as a free throw contest. It doesn't matter. And by the time we got home, I think that he was like content with what I told him. I think it made sense. But as I was sitting outside, I went and let the dogs out, and I was just kind of hanging out outside. And so as I said, let the dogs out, I was thinking about this, and my response just kind of kept going over in my head, and I don't know if it was the right answer. And I got really cynical. So bear with me for a second. And I was thinking to myself, you know, we live in a society that so much, they don't even care anymore about what the value or integrity is as long as you have the results. I mean, you look around you. Does anyone really seem to care if people cheat on their taxes, if it means that you get a nicer, bigger house, or a nicer car? Like, do people really care if you cheat on your spouse? As long as it's with someone much hotter. Like, we tend to celebrate those people. And I got really upset. You know, you think about it, like, so you cheat on a test and you get an A. And then that seems to be okay because we got the A. And we live in this perfect Instagram culture, and the only thing that matters is perceived perfection. The biggest bank account. The newest and the shiniest things. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that people like me and telling that story to my kid, sometimes we're just suckers. You know, we play by the rules, and other people get. And, you know, personally, I'm not going to have the biggest house. Like, I'm not going to have that stuff. It is what it is. You know, I can't even take my kids to public because they act like clowns. And I understand this is a really cynical thought, and it really bothered me, and it stuck with me for quite a while, obviously, as you can tell. Ultimately, my son did make the finals in the free throw contest. He didn't win, but all those people who cheated, and they had to shoot in front of the entire camp, melted down and failed. And for me, what matters is that, for me, sports is a great equalizer. You know, what you do matters. It's not fake. You can't fake this stuff. At the end of the day, there's certain things you can't luck your way through. You can't cheat the summer run. You either show up or you don't. You can't fake the last interval when no one wants to be there. You either get after it or you don't. You can't pull away from it. You can talk all you want, but when you get on the line, there's nowhere to hide. You can't fake yourself success. That's one of the things I appreciate about sports. It's real. You know, we can celebrate as a team, not because we're perfect. We're far from it. We struggled. We had a ton of struggles this year. There were workouts that completely, absolutely failed. There were tears and heartaches, and not just from me and the coaches, but from all of them. But the kids came back because they believed that tomorrow would be better than today. And above all else, they didn't cheat the run. They did it together, they did it as teammates, they did it as friends. So I thank you for your time. I want to introduce Kendra Lee.
The gun goes off and the race begins. The gun goes off when adrenaline fills your body. The instant surge to the front of the neck to settle into peace, if you know how to find peace. Crowds of people are cheering everyone on, but it's just one simple blurry word. You get to the part of the race where it's just you in your head, maybe a runner or two, and God. You begin to fall into a deep hole no runner wants to go to. But you trust the work that has been done, the hard work that is never wasted. Leaning into the discomfort, knowing you'll finish the race, you hear Lehman yelling just an 8 minutes to go. But you can see the finish line, and it's much further than that. You run through crowds of people pulling you to the finish line. After the race, you hear other teams saying, how did they win? Cross country is more than just a point system. The race began Monday, June 5 at 7:30 in the morning, waiting for the coach to show up, knowing full well it would be till 7:45, and then another 15 minutes for the rest of the boys' team to show up. The race began when the crowds came in and other coaches from surrounding areas canceled practice, but Lehman insisted on doing a hard workout. Thank you for making us do each workout. Each rainy day, the days where the sun was so strong, I wouldn't talk to you because I thought you were beyond stupid for making us so uneasy. We wouldn't be standing here representing our school if it wasn't for our coaches and teammates.
We're ready to ask a question of you every day, and it's the same thing. Are you going to be a wimp, or are you going to be strong today? Our team has had to go through a lot to make this day, like injuries, sicknesses, and life. But we persevered, and we got ourselves out there and destroyed the hard days. I'm so proud of these runners and their accomplishments. I'm so lucky to have made such great relationships. And after being part of it for many years, I can say this team has changed me significantly, and for the better. To my fellow seniors, you've inspired me, and I want to take a moment to appreciate all that you've accomplished these past 6 years. To the younger runners, I urge you all to put that physical and mental commitment into the sport and to write your own story. Thank you, Lehman, for helping me through the hardest days. I hate sick, but I'm going to miss that annoying scream that comes from it comes from your stupid fight. That Johnny Ray's about to choose to get dumped in there. But for real, I wouldn't be where I am today without you, and I'm so grateful to have the most experienced, dedicated coach.
I have the lesson of running through Susanna cross country. Some days it's hard, and other days it's easier. On the day it's hard, I remember my intention of goal. I remember my purpose. I remember my years of running that when the pain you feel is greater than the purpose. You feel like you give into the pain. But when purpose is greater than a team, persevere. When you're doing something greater than yourself, like a team, it's a lot easier to keep your purpose, to keep persevering. I encourage everyone to find their purpose, to keep persevering. Finally, we'd like to thank all of the supporters we've had over the season. The parents for arranging cost meals for nights before races and driving the hours to watch us. The middle school runners who stayed to cheer after every race. And being our little student section. Thank you guys for runners for pushing everyone in practice and taking on a role that is hard to fill. The cool part about cross country is that we get to practice with everyone. The middle schoolers join us for every workout and we run together to push each other to get better. It's something I'm grateful for. Thank you, Mr. Mack, Mr. Chen, and Mr. Riley for allowing us to miss school, scheduling the leagues, and supporting us. Thank you, Mr. Cundy, for your never-ending support and excitement for each running, no matter the outcome. Thank you, bus drivers, for driving us from meet to meet and gas station to gas station. Coach Jen and Coach Lehman have been riding their bikes alongside of us for the past 2 seasons, with Lehman's screechy bird race and Jen's one-step lead. You can sick of you by now. A special thank you to Kyle Caprica. He began coaching the middle school runners this season, and he's blessed the sport with a positive way and a coach who can actually run. Coach Newman, thank you for all the time you put into each workout, preparing the pace, and trying to pass far beyond your mind. Thank you for the love you have for this sport and this team. Thank you for always having faith and believing in us. We wouldn't be here without you. Another huge thanks to Dan Mexico for the pictures that it's taken this season and for taking time to support every sport and activity. Your love for sports and people does not go unnoticed. Good luck to football as they play out well tonight. Forward.
Okay, so I was told on a timer by the football boys, so I'll turn this to it. I want to first thank the coaches for dealing with us since June and all of us seniors for the past 5 or 6 years. The guys team can be a lot to handle for our new coaches, and sometimes I wonder why we do so long to coach. Thank you again for all the long runs where you casually one-step us every mile to the point where we're dead by the end of the run. Thank you, Cloud, for all the jokes and all the times this year where you could just jump into our workouts and not hurt us sweat. Thank you to all the parents that showed up for our meets. Rain or snow, hot or cold, windy or not, you guys still showed up. The parents did such a good job on class nights these past 4 years, and I hope you continue to make them great. Thank you, teachers, for dealing with us runners and giving some leeway on homework and dismissal times. Most importantly, I want to thank the bus drivers that they spent 2 nights of their personal time a week driving us across the state. From the administration to the teachers, the parents and fellow classmates who showed up, our awesome coaches who worked with us, your support has been amazing and made this season a special one. This season has been a rough one for the guys. Injuries and sickness had to be battled with each and every one of us. Some of the meets were not pretty. There were good ones and there were bad ones, but as Lehman often says, the sun will still rise tomorrow. From the beginning of the season till the end, we had our eyes on nothing but that state of dreams. We knew we weren't the most talented team, but at the end of the day, we wanted it the most. Each workout, the guys continued to push one another, even if that means breaking pace. And breaking pace is like sitting for us. So. And then, Lehman says you often are only as good as a culture that is created on the team. I don't think this team could have made a better culture for each other. We knew dark days would happen and we picked each other up and we did. The good days we celebrated with one another. If one person struggled, the others would step up and have each other's back. Each and every day we knew there was a new challenge, and being relatively young, everyone showed up. We didn't have to worry about whether our 2 young ones could fill that role, because surprisingly, they did that very well. There wasn't a race where one of us struggled and the others weren't right there. My favorite part of being in cross country is the mixture between the hard work we put in each day to all the fun, dumb things we did during our runs. There's a lot of trust involving 7 guys running around town with no supervision. And not every day it was the greatest idea, but other times it led to some of the greatest interviews. Many question why we run every day for fun, and I can't tell you why we do, but it's probably all the fun we have on our runs. from running the different parts like me and Micah's last slide together yesterday, to our conversations we had, taking things up from Lehman, like light fixtures that are for free, and the donuts after Saturday runs. These past 5 years have taught me a lot about myself and my abilities. One thing I've learned is that if you limit yourself, you'll always be able to perform, but there's always room for growth. And even if you think you have given the most you can, Liam says you can always give more. Thanks for the past 4 years of memories and struggles. I'm sure I can speak for all seniors when I say I have enjoyed these years and will miss them. With that, good luck football team and kick some Bulldog butt. I hope to see everyone in Fort Dodge in the blowing snow. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach Lehman, Logan, and Kendra. Awesome. We're excited to cheer you guys on tomorrow before Dodge. We know you're going to give it your best. It's the final race of the year. You said bring everything you have, and most importantly, have fun doing it. Let's hear it one more time for the girls and boys cross country. As we said, after the athletes conclude our state cross-country seminar, then in just a few minutes, we're going to transition into our fall activities recognition program. Before we do that, I just have a couple more announcements. Cross-country athletes, you have some encouragement bags in the office. Please pick those up before you go home today, okay? Those are in the office. Please pick those up at the end of the day in the office. Posters. Parents and fans, when you came in, you maybe saw some of these posters. These were donated. They're very well done. We thank the sponsors on them. Please grab some. We have quite a few, so grab some on your way out. Girls team, boys team, you'll need a couple, so you make sure you display both sides of them. Okay, so grab a poster, please. They are located on the table up there, right? Mrs. VR has the Coliseum open, and like Logan just mentioned, if you want to watch the weather tomorrow, you might want to buy some apparel up at the Weir Coliseum. She's got stocking hats, sweatshirts, everything you'll need for tomorrow available. So please stop there on your way out. All right. With that, thank you again for attending. Let's send our cross-country team out on a big one here. All right, whereas at this time now, we're going to go into our fall activities recognition program. We have quite a few things that were happening this fall that we're going to recognize this morning. Giving the introductions to these activities are going to be our student body presidents, Jake Dewey and Marilyn Alari. So they will introduce the activity. I ask that the coach or sponsor come up when you're introduced, and give your spiel, and the girls will introduce you when they come up.
First, we're going to hear from Coach Henry Warner about football.
Awesome. Glad you're all here. First and foremost, congrats to the cross-country teams. Again, I think if you're not heavily involved in athletics, you don't really understand how big of a deal it is. That both girls and boys teams going. That's That's pretty awesome. That doesn't happen very often. So kudos to them. Kudos to all the fall activities, from volleyball to music and all that. I know we're trying to get pushed for time, but we have a lot of really cool stuff going on at Sioux Center. 2 examples I'll give you. Last week I heard on Friday, a local high school football team cancels their game Friday night because they just don't have any guys that want to play. And I just heard from Mr. Phyllis Fire this morning in the weight room, a local basketball team just canceled the season because they just don't have enough guys and they don't want to play. We don't have that problem at Sioux Center. We have lots of kids involved in a lot of stuff, from music to band to choir to ag to athletics, and I'm sure I missed a few. That's pretty awesome stuff. That's kudos to all of you that are sitting out there right now. So keep up the good work and keep grinding and keep being warriors is what I tell you. Football, we've had an awesome season. It's been great. We're 8-1. We won another district title, signed up for us. Up there you'll see we won back-to-back conference titles, but since the conception of district play in football, I believe it was 1998, our school's never won back-to-back district titles. So that's a pretty big feat. Like I said, we're 8-1. First round of the playoffs is tonight against Deltona. It should be an exceptional game. It's perfect football weather. That's how you got to look at it. You'll see a great performance, but I will assure you, if you are there, we will ride off of your energy. They have all year. So please be loud and get after it for us, because our energy, or your energy, floods out to us on the field. Thank you.
The most of you have been playing this game for 10 years. You got 2 more quarters. And after that, most of you are going to play this game again for coach today. I want you to take a moment. And I want you to look each other in the eyes. I want you to put each other in the hearts with everything.
I got my hands in the stand, my team on my back, my family in my heart, I put my city on the map. See, I'm going with my school, but I know I can do better. I took a mail in from A&M, one college, one college, I'm forever all this hard work. I'm telling you a lie if I said it didn't work. So, how do I stay focused on this game called life, and do I have a fair chance in this world so shite? See, we all pay a price, I got some things on my mind that I need to do. My focus, it's game time, give all, leave nothing, and then I gotta choose, clear eyes, go hard, I can't lose, clear eyes, go hard, can't lose, clear eyes, go hard, can't lose, clear eyes, go hard, can't lose, clear eyes.
Okay, next up we'll be hearing from Coach Oakenkamp about volleyball.
I just want to echo Coach VR. It's pretty awesome to be in here and celebrating the cross-country state qualifications, the awesome work that football guys are doing, and then all these other activities that we get to recognize as this opportunity here in front of the whole student body. So the volleyball girls had an outstanding season. While it's over now, I just want to reflect and say congrats to all the girls for a great year. All levels had a winning record. You can see some milestones up there, as well as individual awards. We were second in the conference as a varsity squad. While I'm up here, I just want to say a special thank you to the students that came and made the student section what it was. Sometimes the football guys would come in after their pizza night, or like the cross-country team would get back from a meet and quick hustle in and cheer on the kids. And so I feel like it's great just to recognize our school culture, and I just want to encourage you guys to get involved. You're going to hear from a lot of other sponsors coming up here. So if you're not involved, I just want to encourage you to find a way to get involved. We're going to have a whole new group of winter activities, so find something to do. Just find a way to be a warrior and whatever that means to you. And congratulations to the volleyball team. I'm proud to be a coach. Next, we'll be hearing about cheer.
echo what, Mr. VR and Mr. Camp have been saying, that, it's great, our school culture is wonderful here to see you all at all the games. We encourage you guys all to be at the game tomorrow night, or tonight, sorry. And, it's gonna be cold, but the student section is really gets us hyped, so go ahead and get out there.
Next up, we'll hear from Ms. Hall, Mrs. Fallhunter, the merchandise and all state.
Alright, the marching had a great season this year. We just capped it off last night at the Guitar Band Show. So thank you if you came and supported us, or at a football game you came and supported us, or one of our events. I would have them all stand up there, just all sitting right there. So, you can wait. The other thing I wanted to quickly recognize was we had 41 students last Saturday try out for All-State Music Festival in Iowa. If you were one of those 41 students, would you please stand up? Yeah, this is hours and hours and hours of hard work and dedication. To echo what Coach Bjorn said, 41 students is huge. I think far and away the most students that we have in Northwest Iowa audition for All-State Music. So congratulations. Of those 41 students, we had 15 make it. And I'd like to recognize them. Annie Elks, this is choir first. Annie Elks, please stand. Claire Butler, Amanda King, David Goey, Corey Darrow, Micah Vanderbeck, Bryce Olsening, Amy Garcia Granilo, Ezra Hidma, and Abe Hidma. For the All-State Orchestra, Evan Hurst. And the All-State Band, Maria Bloom, Anna Truesdale, Harley Bieber, and Ryan Vanderbeck. Congratulations.
Next, we'll hear about dance from Coach Hurst.
Okay, we've had 2 weeks so far of dance practice, and new this year we are taking 3 routines to state. We've only taken 2 in the past, so we have basically 4 weeks to get 3 routines perfected, which is quite a feat. But my girls have been practicing on Wednesdays on their own to just try and get us above where we've been before, so I appreciate them for that. Tomorrow is a big day for us as well. We have 3 dancers competing solos in Newton, and they are competing against 75 other dancers from similar sized schools. So most schools will actually be bigger than us, because as you know, we're like a small big school. So we're competing against 75 other soloists. Last year, Carly got 7th on her solo, and Paige got 5th. That's quite an accomplishment, and we figure we're dancing against 75 other girls. The top 10 dancers this year get to compete at the next level. So we're hoping that Paige and Carly will place in the top 10. We also have Diana Trigg competing as solo this year. So I know they can do it, so we're hoping that works out well tomorrow. Last year we got 4th in prom in our division, so we're hoping that we'll place again in all of our categories, but for sure. So can my dancers just stand up for a second? And we have a manager. We've moved up in the world, so can our managers stand up too?
Next up, we'll begin from Coach Marley for esports.
I want to give a special thank you to all of my esports students. It's a ton of fun. I think we're on our 5th year. And so a special shout out to my veterans this year. I have 6 or 7 kids who've been in there for 3 years, and this year they finally encouraged me to get my act together and to get out here for the fall and get a little bit more involved in stuff. So thank you for their encouragement. It's a ton of fun. Thank you for all of my veterans who come out every 3 times a week to help new kids improve, do better. Thank you for being kind and encouraging and showing good teamwork as we continue to improve and get better.
Next one, we're going to say about FFA and national teams.
All right, we'll try to keep it a little short because I know we all want to get to the fourth period. Yeah, so this week's kind of the end of our FFA judging season, so to speak. We had a national convention in Indiana. So I was doing that today. There's 260 FFA chapters in the state, and there are 4 of them with multiple national teams, and thankfully we're one of them. So that really speaks to the testament of our kids one at a time. We'll kind of take you through 3 teams at the moment. These teams competed in August. None of them wanted to stand up because they're kind of like me. They try to stay out of the limelight. They dedicated the state reserve champion team, so that means we are off to Denver in January. We'll compete against the best teams out of all of the U.S. and all of Western Canada. So go try to win a national title there. Soils team finished up their season at state last week. We were qualify out 4 straight trips to state, which isn't very often. Teams can do that. And then our last one we'll talk about is our food science team. We'll be off to national convention next week, trying to get a national title against all 50 states, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. So it'll be fun. Which is a great opportunity for them. I was looking at the list of teams. One team's out of San Antonio. They have 7 ag teachers. You could run some 5, 6, 7 teacher programs. So it's fun to compete against the big dogs. This team, first time we ever did food science before, we're like, sure, let's do it. And we're going to go clean house. They went 1, 2, 5, and 12 individually. So if you're not an athlete, that's how you win by a lot of points. So they put in a lot of work. We'll finish some stuff up, polish it up, and we should be ready to go for nationals next week in Indiana. But thank you. We'll keep moving. I almost forgot. Thank you, Miss Suggestion. Haunted Hollow next tomorrow night. If you know you want to go, it's $5. It's the cheapest date you'll have all year. Most everything's inside, so it's not going to be too cold. Should be good. Same straight stairs that we had at St. Hollow, except all the other fairgrounds instead. Come along, come early, come often.
Next up, here's Mrs. Brandon for Special Olympics bowling.
This young lady, in addition to being the first place winner in her group, is Rose. Yes, very good. Rose is not just a bowling state qualifier for Special Olympics. She is probably the most enthusiastic warrior fan that I have ever met. I know what happened at everything from middle school to varsity high school, because Rose pretty much attends most things, don't you? She tells us who got hurt, she tells us how they got hurt, she tells us who won, she tells us of the accomplishment. Can you say, go for it?
Next, we'll hear about the FBLA from Mr. Thompson.
Thank you. I really wish this was next week. I'm really excited. Sorry. Use my teacher voice. Really excited. This weekend, we're going to take 6 FBLA members to the State Fall Leadership Conference to participate there. So they get to do a couple extra days of schooling while you all get to relax on Sunday. But we're really excited about that. I've asked that all the FBLA members please stand up real quick. FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America, and that is something that you're interested in. I ask you to seek out one of them, to talk to be able to answer some of your questions. I want to give a shout out to our leadership team. Belle Van Ness is our president. Hudson Vaughn is our vice president. Brune is our secretary. Corinne McCord is our treasurer. Tifa is our membership director. Amelia is our communications director. Izzy Vanderschaft is our competitive events director. Marley Zavaleta is our historian, and Carly Dunn is our parliamentarian. So it's going to be a great weekend. Good luck, Warriors. Cross-country teams tomorrow, and our yes and football team tonight.
Next up, we'll be hearing Mrs. Heck for FCCLA.
So, FCCLA, this is our second year, chapter is brand new. I had the opportunity to bring 8 students down to Ames. We were able to compete in a culinary competition. If you went with us, would you guys start with me real quick? Yeah, okay. They got 5th in their grade levels. That's really exciting for them. And then Peyton did a competition with a campaign for advocacy. So, our next meeting is going to be November 6th. So, if you're still interested in joining FCCLA, there's still time. Thank you.
Next up, we'll be hearing Mrs. Merskamp about Warrior Media.
I just want to recognize the Warrior Media students who worked really hard on everything really that you're watching here today, other than hiking, you know. And I think Ethan Sable, where are you? Like, solid. Everybody give Ethan a hand. Staff up there and ran our Dectronics board during volleyball games, and so that was fantastic. We're trying to do some more stuff with the Dectronics board, which I do have a Dectronics team. If you're interested in getting involved in that, or if you're on the Dectronics team, currently, will you stand and let us see, so if anybody has questions. If you're on the Dectronics team, stand. All right, give them a round of applause, please. There's a lot of volleyball graphics. We're going to have a lot more coming up with basketball and wrestling and lots of exciting things. And then I have 5 Warrior Media students who do a lot of social media. I don't know if you guys have noticed. We're trying to do a lot more social media with game days and just district posts and advertising for the great things going on. So if you're in Warrior Media, if you would stand right now, we can give them a quick round of applause. Warrior Media. All right, that's it for me. Football team, go Warriors. Cross country teams, go Warriors.
Thank you to everyone who came up to our fall activity recognition. Students, you are dismissed in 4th period.